Good evening, Facebook world. It is Nicole at Junkin Door Couture and More. If you are catching this live, you will see a little red button right there. If that little red box is not there that says live, that means it's a replay. Either way, I'm glad you're joining me. One day last week, I posted a picture of it was like a clay pot that they put rocks all on it, and it had a little door and window, and it was absolutely adorable. A gnome house, I guess you want to call it, but it's for plants, or really if you want to make it for a gnome garden, or like you can apply it any way you want. I'm putting a plant in mine. So what I did is I went to Dollar Tree and I found the plastic container. The rocks are from Dollar Tree, and even the little house is the door is from Dollar Tree. But because the door's open, I'll show you one that's not glued. This is like what the door looked like. What I did is I used a Sharpie inside of there, and then I did Mod Podge and glitter. Gave it kind of like a sparkly effect. But really, I think that even if you use like a neon color, because I was looking for windows, I couldn't find a window, and I didn't make a window, so this is a windowless hut, or the one that we're going to make. And I didn't finish off this one because the thing with this project is you have to do it in stages, because you got to wait for the rocks to dry. So you basically like put the glue on and wait. The other thing I discovered is hot glue does not work with this. Hey, Andrea, thank you for joining me. Yes, I haven't been on in a while. I haven't really had a whole lot of new ideas, but and this isn't a new idea, but the fact of how cheap it is. So this is one bag of rocks, and I got all the way around. This is the only part that I wasn't able to finish. So it's $1 for the rocks, $1 for the container, and $1 for the door. So $3 plus the glue. And I used, about the glue. I used E6000, and the reason why I used the E6000 is in the beginning I was using hot glue. I'm trying to put it on the camera so you can see it. There, that's a nice chunky piece. But what I was finding is it was falling off. Hey, Bonnie, really, it's an adorable project. When I had posted, somebody even had said about making, flipping it over. And even with that, I could see where you could layer it, like get smaller pots to put on there and make it, as big or as fancy as you want. And the rocks are cheap enough. And you probably, if you were going to do something of that magnitude, you'd probably get a better deal getting the rocks from like Home Depot or Lowe's. But what I'm making, I'm fine. I didn't need to get that big of a bag. I didn't even look into that part. So what I'm going to do is I am going to finish off the back here, but I want to show you how I did the door. So let me see. And I did get a different door. Where did I put that at, though? Oh, okay, I got it all in the bucket back here. So let me put this out of the way. So I did find a door at Joann's, and it was regularly $14.99 on sale. I think 40% off. It worked out to be $7.49. So if you want to invest a little bit more money into it, absolutely, that's an option. But really, I did think that came out cute, and that's just a Dollar Tree. So it's up to you how much you want to invest into it. You can absolutely do this on a budget-friendly way. All right. So for the door, I couldn't find another beige container. The beige containers, I found they had a lip, and I was trying to look for something. This isn't necessarily smooth. It is rigid, but it doesn't have like a lip that sticks out. This way, it was the smoothest surface that I can find that didn't have any parts that stuck out from there. All right, let me go ahead and point the camera down, and I'll get started. I'm looking to make sure I got everything. All right, let's see. So for the door, I will go ahead and use that because I already have the other door. So let me go ahead and just get this removed. I was just writing the price on the back, so I didn't have to save the receipt out here. So how's everybody doing? Anything, any new and exciting crafts going on? I haven't had no big ideas or nothing with the like to come on and share. So hi, Michigan. I'm in South Florida. Okay, don't hate me when I say this. It's hot. I'm hot. I think we were at like 84 degrees today, and that's just not right. I still would enjoy some more cool weather. Okay, so what I'm doing on here, and I should have put it on there to make sure what parts are going to touch. Okay, I did good. I'm going to put some more in the center, though, because it looks like the center is going to be a nice holding spot. Because then I'm just going to put a piece of masking tape on there to hold it until it dries. And realistically, you could probably get away with maybe 6 hours of it, but I did leave it sit overnight, and I don't know if different conditions will have different drying times. Alright, so now I am just going to make sure that I have it nice and flat there. Alright. And I'm going to tape it this way so that I can start building the rocks around it. Oh, I think that's, yeah, I guess it is. Okay. And that's applying the pressure to it. And I'm just going to make sure it's actually correct. Thank you, Teresa. All right. So then that just sets. Because the thing with the, and I grabbed Gorilla Glue instead, or wanted to try it. Well, I'll let you know tomorrow. The one that I made, it was with the E6000. I just grabbed the Gorilla Glue and put that on there. So I don't know how that's going to work, but I can't see it being much different. So let's see. All right, let's go ahead and open up the rocks. And I'm just going to put them in a container here. And with that, I do like the variety of them. I, tried to find flat ones to put across the top and at the bottom, but it didn't necessarily work. The little ones are great when you have like too big of a gap in between a place. And what I did for that is, all right, well, that one's setting up a little bit. I'll grab the one that I got to finish. And I'll be able to just let this sit and literally just let the rocks like lean up against themselves until I build it up. So I'm going to take a section here. And with the E6000, I have learned, treat it like toothpaste by just rolling it at the bottom and pushing it out. Oh, this is a little dry here. Let's see if I can open that. Pardon me. If you're just joining, I'm making a gnome house from Dollar Tree products. Okay, I guess technically in Joann products. Alright, let's see, did that work? Okay, seriously? Alright, let me grab another one. Actually, I do think this is the one I was using. Why isn't it working? I just used it yesterday. It only happens because I'm live. Hi, Nancy. Thank you for joining. Hi, Amanda. Here's my face. Alright, there it goes. So now what I'm doing is I'm just literally going to like put lines of the glue. And I am squeezing that with all my might because of the hole. Now I'm going to try and do the toothpaste technique just to make sure I get it all out of there. There we go. Alright, and that's it. Oh, I was going to say, where did I put the lid? I found it. Now this is the fun part because it is almost like a puzzle. Just trying to find the pieces to fit there, but it's not difficult or stressful at all. It almost is therapeutic. And there, now I just completed my bottom there, and you just start building it up. And I just try to twist or push the rocks where I want, and that's something I'll keep doing throughout is like squishing them together, trying to make sure I get them into the right areas as best as I can. I feel like I can get a better rock over there. Okay. And I try to go dark, light, like get the colors and variations all in there so you don't end up with it patchy. Ended up with hot glue. The hot glue, what I was finding is the rocks were falling off of it. But I don't know if that's because it's already hot where I'm at, or, because I do think that affects it too. But the hot glue was not working for me. I need some more glue. Because I find that the glue helps it to, like, just stick. Okay. Let's try that again. Ah. my, oh, my whole thing just slid down. There we go. Oh, that's better there? Yeah. All right. I don't know if there's any glue in there. Nope, let's put some glue in there. Ooh, and it really is just that simple, guys. And then, all right, so when I do a section in order to let it sit overnight, it is about that wide, say about 3 inches. And then I would just let it sit. I would just like let it prop so that it was resting up against a door and build up. And then the next day I'd, well, actually it was like about 6 hours, and then I would come back and do the other side of it. And I kept going back and forth until I filled it up. And that's it. I think that is such a cute and easy thing. Oh, Amanda, I'm happy you want to try it. It really is that simple. The longest part about it is just waiting for it to dry. So if you want to have several of them, what I would recommend is start them all at once. This way you can work on it, you know, all of them at the same time. And then, that one wants to be a booger on me. You can work on, you know, in sections, but really to put on a 3-inch area, it's only going to take you about 5 minutes. So if you want to do 5 of them, well, now you got a half-hour project. And you do that over, say, 4 days, and you're got yourself 5 little gold gnome gardens. Hi, Janice. Welcome. Thank you. That's why I'm sorry I haven't been around. I've been having medical issues. I don't know if I told you guys or not. I've been having shingles since mid-January. I've been on 3 different antibiotics. I'm on my 3rd one now, and it's spreading on the 3rd one. So I'm thankful in the part that it's not the I'm not in pain unless I touch it, and then I get that. But it hasn't been fun. I don't handle stress well, apparently. So you know, fun. All right, and that piece is getting on my. Okay, it's the other one. You're lucky, Rock. Right. I'm just trying to squish them as best as I can to make sure I'm getting best coverage. All right, now keep going. So, anyway, with it spreading, the shingles now, my doctor called me today, and now she wants me to go to a dermatologist. I'm like, okay. So, that, and oh, they think I have asthma. I've never had that one before in my life. I'm like, seriously? So, yeah, good times over here for me, let me tell you. And I'm not a smoker, so I don't smoke cigarettes. I used to. I quit smoking, let's see, my son turned 11, so 12 years ago. I feel like I can get something in here better. Let's look for a small one. Another small one? Some of those rocks are really pretty. And actually, after I get done this video, I do have, I found a video of different crafts you can make with the rocks, and some of them are adorable. For this one, I'm going to put a big succulent inside of it, and I'm giving it as a gift. Okay, let's see. I think that's about it on this one. There's not a whole lot more spaces I can do. So now the only thing I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this guy off to the side and let him dry. Because that's all I can do with that. Alright, so now back to this one. Now I'm hoping that the red is going to look pretty in the background of it. I don't know, but I guess we're going to find out here. It just seems like it's not sitting right. You want to get that right now, because otherwise it's going to be on there forever. Okay, I don't know. How long does it take to cure? About 6, it takes 24 hours for it to cure, but I noticed after 6 hours they weren't moving around on me. And the other thing you can do too, because I did have this to help me on the other one, the hot glue, just to hold it in place, like to give it a chance to, without like slipping around. I don't know if that little bit is going to do a whole bunch of good. Oh, the shingles, let me tell you, yeah. Thank God I don't have it as bad as I've seen the horror stories about it, because my BFF's dad right now, they just admitted him into the hospital with it. Now I haven't seen him, so I have nothing to do with giving him the shingles or nothing. But yeah, like his blisters are that bad. All right, see, I was doing the light ones right there, but I don't like that. It's going to look too patchy. So let me get some colors going in there. And I don't know why I was using the flat ones. I like the flat ones up against the bottoms and tops, but we got a while to go. Uh-oh, I'm dropping rocks over here. So same two, they just don't want to stay. Alright, I'm gonna take you over here. Ha. I just stole a rock that fell over there. I don't know if you saw that. Like, that guy just seems a little too... Oh, seriously? I didn't have it too tilted. Let's see if that helps. Okay, that one was round. I'm just trying to get a base going here to show you. Once the stuff starts drying, it makes it easier because then it just leans on it. But of course I'm doing a live video and it wants to be showing off right now. But that's alright, I got this. No sweat. Alright, I'm not hating the red behind there. But you definitely see it, so that you can make that, take that into consideration too. I need more glue. Yeah, alright. I'm only going to go that far because any farther and it's going to slide. And I'm not going to be able to get up to the top here, but only thing I would do for that is you just find flatter pieces and you just try to get them up on there. And the reason being is I'm going to have to wait for these to dry so I can extend it up to it. And like just build it up over time. Okay. Oh, my fingers are getting nice and sticky. Oh, I haven't looked up. Okay, nobody said nothing. Okay. Well, you guys are quiet. And then if you wanted to get even fancier by doing, you know, cutting out holes in order to make it light up from inside there, not do plants in it at all. This is one of those your imagination can run wild. Alright. I'm gonna have to let this stuff start to cure up. You do see how it comes together, though. Isn't that great? Oh, the time change. Oh, yeah. So, I was getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning before, so yeah, that's fun for me right now. Although, I gotta say, personally, I do prefer having the sun later, although having it dark at 7 o'clock in the morning is not fun either. But I definitely enjoy it in like the summertime when we have so much sun. So now what I do is I'm just going to let these guys come over here and set up. And hope that nope, that isn't going to work. I might have to put some hot glue just to get it to, let's see if I can get it that way. Oh, maybe that'll work. Yep, nope. I'll put some masking tape over it so it dries. I'll hold it in place and then I'll get it to stand up. I want it to stand up to dry only so that I make sure that door stays right. If that door goes off, then the whole thing is kind of lost. So let's You can watch me as I do that, that's fine. Because that kind of sucks when someone turns it off and you don't get to see how, like, well, wait, how did you do that? I don't want to be that crafter. I sure use my magic. Ah, you son of a gun. I keep making sure that it's right, and I keep dropping these guys. I'm still covered in glue here, guys. I don't want you to think like, hey, what is she doing? Because I really did glop it on there. Now I'm just doing that squishing. Hey Sue, thank you for joining me. I'm doing a fairy gnome. I'll show you. This is it. And this was all Dollar Tree products, except for the black glitter that I got from Walmart. And I'm just using E6000, some rocks and bucket from Dollar Tree. And the door from there is Dollar Tree. This door was Joann's. All right, you. Glad you guys can't hear my mind right now. All right, let's see. Stay, boo-boo, stay. No. All right, I don't want the tape to get into the rocks. So let's see. Oh, I know what I can use. I'm going to use a bottle cap just to lift it off of the rocks right here because I don't want it on there. I just want to hold them this way. I hope this doesn't stick to it. And if it does, we're going to have some tape by the front door, that's all. Now, I did not have to do that with the first one, and the reason being is the hot glue is what saved me. But then that's when I discovered that the hot glue, the rocks came right off. But at that point, I already had some of the other glue on there too. So that's the difference between the two here. I don't want you guys to be like, oh yeah, sure, she made that one, and now look at this. Really, guys? It is simple. It's just, you might want to put a couple hot glue if you want. Alright, so now, I'm just going to leave this guy and to set up. And in a couple hours, well, really, I'm not going to be doing anything today. I'm going to lift it up. I'm not going to be touching that one tonight. I'll wait for it to dry. And then I'll just keep adding to it and just keep going around until I get it all covered up, just like this guy. And some of these fell because of me moving it, but there you go. I just think that is super adorable. And I got a big succulent to put in the top of there. And then he'll be going to a new home tomorrow. So I do think that that's adorable, though. So I do. I hope you guys make it, and if you do, please share it with me. I don't know why it doesn't allow it to post on my page. I guess that's something in my settings. That's that whole technology thing that I'm lost on. But feel free to message me. If you ever send me a message of any type, if you ever notice I immediately respond back with a thumb up, that's because on my business page, if I don't respond, it looks at it negatively. So if you write back, okay, and you just see me do, the conversation's over and I'm still doing thumbs up, it's only because I need to end it on my side so that I get a badge. I don't know if that helps me or not, but Facebook says if you answer it within, I think, 10 minutes, you get a badge. So, I'm going for that badge. I have it right now. I don't know what difference it makes, but, whatever. I will post pictures of this when it gets done, and if I have any more crafts, let me think. I have some crafts, nothing earth-shattering. That's, I don't want to come on here and bore you with, just basic things. I try to show you, the one that we saw was just a picture, and I was like, well, let's see if we can make it. I was in Dollar Tree and I saw all the parts, and I was like, well, by golly, we can make it. So that's how that one came about. So if I think of any more that way, I do have one that I came up with today and this morning for the gnome garden. It's in same theory, different application, but I want to play with it. So once I play with that one, and if I like how it comes out, I'll definitely come on here and share it with you guys. And I think also stacking these would be really kind of cool looking too. So I don't know. Or what about a mermaid one? Because they do have the glass. So if that's your color scheme, I think those would be really pretty too in the blue, like the sea glass colors. So just an idea, something different to think about. You know, if the gnomes isn't necessarily your thing, with the summer coming up, I think that the mermaid colors could be really pretty too. So I don't know. I'm trying to think of a plant that would look pretty with that, but honestly, I'm like getting real big on all the bright colors. I posted my butterfly that I had done, and that was just a magazine rack that was brown, and I spray painted it. Sorry, that with my orange big ceramic vase that I got for $6 that I stole from my mom. That one, there's a couple other colors I got going out there, and it looks really nice. So I made tonight. Well, we were doing a fairy garden, and this is using a Dollar Tree plastic bucket, a bag of rocks from Dollar Tree, and a Dollar Tree door. But the Dollar Tree, what I did in the inside is I just used a Sharpie with some Mod Podge and black glitter, in order to make it look a little more, you know, blacked out, I guess. But I could see, okay, for the windows, this was an idea too that I had. To me, like when you think of the gnomes and fairy gardens, it's like magical, mystical. The neon green in the window, I think, would be really pretty, because for Halloween I had done the haunted house, and I had used the neon green in there, and it gave it kind of like that spooky color. But I think with neon green and the glitter here, it would look, you know, more magical than, you know, spooky. Like the idea would be there, so to speak. So that's I think something that would be cute. I don't know what for the windows though. The only thing I could think of is perhaps those little wooden frames that I think that you know, Michael's has them. I don't have any of them here. It's like almost like out of a balsa wood. Maybe that as a window, but even that, or I didn't even go look. Maybe in a dollhouse section, that might be a place to find a window too, because the window on there is really cute. So that's just something else to keep my eye open for as I'm out hunting. Alrighty guys, I think that's all I got for you today. I hope you enjoyed it. If there's any questions, feel free to ask. I do get messages, you know, respond back. Thank you, Bertha. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. And that was not my idea. It was something that I posted a picture about, and people liked it. And I was like, well, let's see if we can do it. And I found the supplies. So, yay! And really, it was, okay, so $1 for the door, $1 for the bucket. Let's say $1.50 for the rocks. And then the glue. So even if I said $1.50 in glue, it's still $5. But I don't even think it's that much in glue. It's just not an expensive project. And that, I think kids would be more than able to handle doing that one too. So that's, I hope you guys do it. All right, until next time, guys. See you later. Love you. Bye.